Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the Valkyrie. Now, she's actually one of my favorite heroes right now, and I have a lot of fun playing her. She's pretty fast and has good defensive options, along with a few ways to engage in combat. So as always, I'll be breaking this video down into 3 parts: offense, defense, and how to fight against the character. So let's get right into it. So her offensive moveset is actually pretty good. First, let's talk about her light attacks. So her light attacks have priority over most moves in the game, making them great for countering attacks. If you can read your opponent and know where they're going to attack you, you can begin a nice string this way with guaranteed damage. Time it the same way that you would time a parry. She also has dashing light attacks in each direction. The forward one is called the pouncing thrust and it lands overhead, while the sideways ones are called hunter's strike and they attack to the side that you're dashing in. Another thing I want to mention is that if you land a light attack as a final hit in a string, to the left or the right, it'll cause stun, letting you set up a mix-up. Now on to her heavies. So her heavy attacks aren't too powerful since she's not a heavy hitter, but she has a few tricks with them. So starting a string with her is something I don't recommend unless you guard break first, since it's really slow. You can actually cancel out of your heavy into a shield crush. Just press the guard break button shortly after the startup of a heavy attack and you'll cancel into it. Another thing is, if you hold down and heavy attack as the last move in a string, you will perform a sweep, which does no damage but gives you a knockdown, allowing you to put some pressure on your opponent. Also, if you land a heavy attack, you can cancel recovery into a shield crush as well. Next, let's talk about her guard breaks. So her guard break can be done after a dash in, which is nice if your opponent turtles up. You can also follow it up with a throw, or you can use her move called Ram's Headbutt. So after you land a guard break, you can hold the guard break button and charge up for a headbutt. That pushes your opponent pretty far back. You can use it to knock opponents off the ledge or into environmental damage. Also, after the throw, you can sweep your opponent by holding down and heavy attacking. Now onto her defense. So first let's talk about her shield tackle. So if you move backwards and press dash and guard break at the same time, you'll dash backwards to perform a shield tackle. She dashes back about as far as Orochi does and has full block stance during the dash, also while you're dashing forward. You can hold this move as well, you don't have to let it go right away. Now during the dash, you can either let it go through and bash your opponent, or you can cancel into a light attack, or you can press guard break and go for a stronger bash. This is very useful as a counter attack and it's actually pretty fast. Another thing you can do is dodge counter. So if you dash into an attack just before it lands, you perform a dodge block. After you dodge block, you can do a light and perform a heavy called a shoulder pin to cause bleed. Also, after you cause bleed, you can press guard break to push your opponent back as well. Alright, now let's talk about fighting her. So Valkyrie's speed and mix-up options are really dangerous. She can also engage you from a decent distance. So what I like to do is bait her into using the shield tackle since it can be avoided fairly easy. Try to stay out of her poking range since they can be dangerous and start up those combos. She's kinda squishy, so guard breaking her and starting a light chain will actually do decent damage. Don't do anything slow like heavy starters since you can dodge into them and cause bleed. Use faster attacks so she'll get caught dashing. Also, feigning your heavies can catch her trying to use her full guard or dodge block. Just wait for her to make those mistakes, especially when she tries to go into that full guard dash. And that's it for this video. If you learned anything or enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't like it and feel that you wasted your time, leave a like anyways and tell me why. Also, thank you guys for helping me get that Spirit Dude's videos taken down. You guys flooded his channel with dislikes and reported them, and I really appreciate you guys helping me out like that, because it was really annoying to see someone earn subs and likes from my work. He was even posing as me in the comments. Never mind, he's back. So I'm gonna pin the I'm going to pin a link to his channel down in the comments, and let's try to take him off for good because he's taking my work and a lot of people's work, and you know, YouTube won't do anything about it, so I'm kind of relying on you guys to help me out. Anyways, that's all I got. Click on that circle to sub. Check out one of those videos on the left because you might like them, and if you want, I don't promote hate, as I said before, but you can head on over to that channel. I don't support hate.